Again, as time goes on, machines are going to get better at doing problems like this, including verbatim, asking the machine this thing, like evaluate the following integral. And again, at some point, you could probably speak the integral to the machine, and then it would certainly typeset it so it makes sure it understands the right thing and does the work, by the way. All right? So my claim over here, these problems, you were given a chance to look at them and a chance to answer these questions using paper and pencil. Now, if you're using a four-function calculator to help you out with arithmetic, that's fine. But I think for the most part, a lot of schools do not allow the use of a calculator on exams, particularly in competitive exams. Not that it really offers much of an assistance on questions like this, but they're trying to prevent any kind of cheating on an exam, all right? For example, if I have a good calculator, I could probably type some of these questions in and get answers, all right? Now, if I have a computer, I could probably have a greater advantage, all right? Let me take a look. And same story, I go through the questions. Blue areas where I put my work down for the question. The little videos over here are me working at the whiteboard, this particular question. All right, so I kind of went through that. Hopefully you had a chance to look at that. And maybe you have a better idea than I did, and you feel more comfortable about it. All right, so what I'm going to get to is using the Sage, and we'll go back over this in a second. So I'm going to go to Sage, and I'm going to clear the screen again, and reset, and then integrate. And what are we integrating? I'm going to just type this in. We'll look at the notes in a second, by the way. Looks like 1 over x, the square root of 4 times x squared minus 1 with respect to x. And the limits of integration go from 1 over the square root of 2 to 1. I want to go back over, it looked kind of strange to me. I want to go back over here and just kind of look through the problem set and hoping I'm seeing that problem. But again, my ability to understand, I have to be able to read that and understand it corresponds to some typeset work over here. And I'm just scrolling through, I'm looking for it. And it looks like this question over here, and I'm seeing it 1 divided by x, I do see that, and I do see it being divided by the square root of 4x squared minus 1. The integration with respect to x, and the lower limit, 1 over square root of 2, the upper limit is 1. Let's hit return, and I get 1/12 of a pi. And it did it very quickly, by the way. And looking at this over here, what do I get? 1/12 of a pi. Sage is really quite good at doing integrations. However, a lot of times I can do the integration, but Sage cannot do the integration. Now, it's vice versa too, though. A lot of times they're doing integration I can't do, by the way. And then I wonder how do they do it. I could look at their source code, by the way. Here's the deal, though. You're also, if you're looking at my answer key, by the way, you're looking at my source code, what goes on in my brain to do this problem over here. And by the way, my brain works in such a way that I have to write things down to work the problem. I can't let this stuff sit in my brain, by the way. It needs to be written down on paper for me to go forward. There's no other way of doing it, by the way. And machines really kind of the same thing. I'm just kind of curious how the machine does it, by the way. Is it doing the same thing I'm doing? I don't know that, by the way. And the reason is I'm not willing to sift my way through their source code to figure it out, by the way. If you're computer science, though, you may want to study Sage's source code. It's open source and you can study it, all right? And that's really nice, by the way. You learn a great deal about mathematics and a great deal about coding by looking at other people's work. Thank you.